I've been talking this whole time, and my mic was muted. Oh well. I have no idea if we're in the mind, if we're in our body. I have no idea at all. But all I know is I'm confused. Wait. That was Shade. Come back here, whoever you are. I don't know if we're in our mind. I don't know if we're in our body. I have no idea where we are, but... Ugh. What was that? The heck? What's going on here? I remember that. That was when we were in the sewer system. Enough. What the heck? Luna? How do you do, Tristan? It's been a fair few moments since our last visit, has it not? But let us not linger this. I fear you have dawdled long enough. Though I do not fault you, for it is my home rather than yours. So I'll handle this place from here, please. The way forward is yours alone. What do you mean? Where are we going? Ah! Are we? Unbelievable! I must everything. Look who's once again. Are you yourself, Tristan? Please, don't be alarmed. It is only me. I recognize this somewhat unfortunate to return, so allow me. Romulus! Perhaps you'll remember better this way. You're not so kind. Please, by respect. One more show. You were the one I just beat, wasn't it? I just beat you three up. Perhaps I can explain in time, but for now, it's Veronica. Not all has been lost after all. I defeated you three. I see that, but too much has been. We aren't doing so well, you see. This requires some damage control. Nurse Rogimus is on the case. I don't promise to have medical qualifications, but I do promise to help as best as I can. A male nurse, Joy? Never heard of that. Now listen, my dear. We don't discriminate. Words in my mouth. We don't discriminate in the healthcare industry. Besides, no one has ever heard of it until it's invented. So let's not be too quick to dismiss new developments. The new developments have been dismissed themselves. I should have known this was always things to go. You certainly can choose to believe if you're happy doing so, but I suspect you are not. Of course I'm not. No one will ever be happy sooner or later, at least the way we don't get hurt. En contraire, you hurt all the same. You're only taking the pain of the opposed later, but there's no guarantee when and where later may arrive. You bear an awful lot of wounds in the meantime, but truly, is it worth it, I wonder? And what about you? Aren't you upset over losing her? Over both of them? Of course I am. But, for better or worse, I'm a veteran when it comes to losing hers. One might say I've been hearing an awful lot of wounds through the meantime. Another might say that we're often tell others in advance we need to hear. And yet another might say that it is better to focus on those who we still have. For instance, saving that girl was rather heroic of you. It's a pity you didn't suit your triumph. What triumph? I couldn't stop them. Any of them. What's broken can't be fixed. Clearly, it can't be replaced either. There's no going back. And yet, Tristan has come. Yeah, please explain what's going on, because I'm confused. I guarantee, because you had a Gardevoir that Mega Evolved, that you three were the three I beat when I was in this weird trance. So there's that. No one knows the other might. But I believe that is rude to Nouvelle. Tristan must be quite confused by now. I will explain. I had been here and there before Luna informed me that she had come in contact. She told me that a friend had summoned her to this place. I thought it was curious, so I offered to escort her. That is how we came to be here. Well, how is it? It's an adventure. An elevator with a cut cable frosting and sprinkles of glass all over it. I believe I'll wait for supper. Indeed, one would need this to be mad to climb down through this. So I'll take it you're going immediately. I just might. Gardevoir. Luna too? What's going on here? How do you do, Mother? And it means the person must be... based on the strange hat, Romulus. Romulus M. Vanenhanen, to be precise. My hat resents your words, but I, on the other hand, am honored to make your acquaintance. I have had much to do, ma'am, likewise. Luna, dear, are you unwell? Are you crying? I'm perfectly fine. There's no need to worry about me. Happy. I am happy to have you both back. Right. So, Miss Von Claim, what brings you here to the parts parenting? Well, it seems you've come to the right place. I didn't mean... I suppose so. And now I finally have the whole family together. It's a wonderful, but shocking turn of events. Miss Volclane, would I be right to deduce that your magnificent Gardevoir was the one who directed you to this place? What? Preposterous! You would. The Slender! Gardevoir, you were the one who arranged this Ryu something long word. And what the audacity to imply such a thing! I could faint at the very spot! Gardevoir. La la la, fainting over here. Thank you, truly. Ma'am, I need you to find my son. And should he be here, we will. Do you not think of wise to go together? I know better than the Count and others for saying. Mother? And even if to be unwise, do you not think it's kind? Fine, I understand. I will go with you all. Fantastic! Shara's joined the party! Da 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 da. Although I do wish to be inconvenienced. What have you gotten myself into now? Something messy, something wonderful. At least, take good dinner before that. Although I suppose you might have a certain amount of charm, were it not for the goofy hat. Now you listen here. I may have set you two up, but don't forget that master belongs to me. Ma'am, I assure you, were it not for the goofy hats, I would have nothing at all. You don't say. Then I suppose I gotta step aside. Mother, please don't say things like that. I know very well how lost of your life, but useless can't somehow be changed. There's no use in allowing that which we cannot have in favor of opportunity that which we can. We lost sight of the situation here. We're only working together. It's not like we're about to be a happy little family forever or something. That might depend on who you ask. And speaking of working together, just what exactly are you doing up here? Parenting. I have received a summons to this place from a dear friend Shade. Of course, I simply must have to answer it. We were just assessing the viability of the glass pit of death you see before the entrance. Glass pit of death? Sounds like it's around my speed. And not even glass down there. It's ice. Goodness. You can tell that from this height. Oh, please, who do you think I am? More importantly, it hasn't melted yet. Whatever happened here happened recently. The plot thickens. It seems that even less alone than we thought. It may be at service to whoever's responsible for this. Let us make haste. I'm sure there must be less creating an entrance. Then let us scout out and find. Right. We can do it, or my name isn't Ash Ketchum. Your name isn't. God, I hope not. Who? But Master, your name isn't Ash Ketchum. Nice hat, though. And even that can't stop us. Okay. We found the elevator for open use in the building nearby, and so we made our way through the factory with little difficulty. I presume it's thanks to your part and you, Tristan. And soon we arrived at this room where we saw... Hey, that's what I was battling Volcarona. You know what it's time for. Lights! Cameras! And drama! Quickly. Give them to Volcarona. Tristan handed the sapphire bracelets. Tristan! I should have guessed it was you. Excellent work, Volcarona. Thank you. I suspect that you know. Not quite, Tristan. We know. Bennett. Oh, for Mother. Why'd you have to come here, too? For the obvious... Your hair. It looks better. I'm aware, Mother. Thank you. Now please go. Don't you wish to get dragged into this? You shouldn't thought of That before you went and joined up with the terrorist organization? Firstly, they're more than a religious organization than a terrorist one. Secondly, I don't approve of anything they do. I'm just doing a few jobs for them until I get paid my dues. You'll be paying your dues for a while then. Come on, or you're grounded for the next 45 years. Make it 50. I'm not coming home. You can't treat me like a child forever, Mother. Zero. What are the lights doing? It's just a momentary dip in power. I don't think it's anything to worry about. You may not be a child, but are your actions truly becoming of an adult? My actions? I'm sorry, couldn't. I cannot for a second take you seriously with that ridiculous mask on. I told him it was awful. Not all hats are created equal, but that doesn't mean they deserve any less respect. Mother, how do you manage to make every new boyfriend weirder than the last? Don't get the wrong idea here. Besides, you should already know that Master's vigorously taken. Do you have to phrase it like that? It's been a while, Gardevoir. Not long enough, if you ask me. I'm just standing here brainwashed, no big deal. I don't fault you for feeling that way. Please understand that I'm no longer the same person you once know. I would much rather than everyone let my past go, but I understand I won't be possible. Especially for you, Luna. I beg your pardon. I offer my sincerest apologies for how I acted before, but you do not need to accept them. There'd be little point in doing so anyways. I disrespect you by treating you like an object before a person. There's no excuse for this. Zero. The pulse is using too much power or something. The energy readings appear to be written in acceptable levels. That stupid thing just keeps power cycling for some reason. But it doesn't look like to be interrupted by the hypnosis, so please don't worry. We'll continue to analyze it. So don't hesitate if you want us to use Tristan to grind them to dust. That man seems unwilling. Zero. We only need to subdue them, not do anything drastic. Subdue them, huh? Okay, Tristan. Would you be so kind? Zero. It's not. So, that's how it is. You have Tristan hypnotized. Screw you all for using me as a tool. And the hideous pulse is back there's the source. Then there's only one thing we must do, is there not? We must defeat Tristan in order to free him. You and what army? They must be wise to seize Tristan as a defensive line, given that he has bested all of us at some point. Yeah, I beat all you up. But not all of us together. Shut up! I just did that. Wait. Master, there's something I wish to do. Please allow me to begin. Luna, you! Please be silent. I knew the god there was shiny, so it had something to do with Luna. You claim to have changed. If you are genuine in your prior, then you must be set up for yourself. I beat all of you. All of you were mine. You mean... But to be fair, Ramus did not have a Mega Gardevoir when I fought him. Still. Person, I do not need to take pity. Your space is an enemy. I was never my intent for it to come to this, but I believe I will cut my ties myself. Tristan, defeat Luna. And I did. So this is it. But was this the only natural outcome? There is no standing up to us anymore. With Tristan on our side, we might as well be invincible. Are you sure about that? After all, my only role here was to soften Tristan enough for my parents to overcome. Yeah, and in the first battle you did that, actually. The second time around, I whipped your ass! If you will. Don't worry, dear Luna. Even though Tristan has no way we'll lose to these creeps, right, Master? I suppose it's our turn after all. Miss Proclaim, would you be the honor of this battle? Last time a man asked me to do that, he left the arena crying. That's a risk I'm interested in taking right now. So let us hope you can satisfy. Sincerely, Mother. I'm going to be sick here. But the situation is stacked. Tristan, use these. You did not do that! And Zero, please actually do something already. That is your cue, Tristan. Go get him. And with that, just what a trainer's made of. Providence, I suspect. I see. So in the end, he still isn't enough. Tristan performed even better than I expected. God damn it, I've got even brainwashed! Perhaps I underestimated that woman. And it's all thanks to my pulse. Zero, do not forget that I was the one who did the work. But it's okay, you helped a lot too. And just what part of this to overcome? None of this is necessary. You've come to have part of this leap at the start. Well, that was a test. Don't speak. The only thing here tested is my willingness to indulge. I'm sorry, I don't understand. You've been enjoying puppeting Tristan around as an outlet for the frustrations with them? That's nothing to be gained by battling now. When we'll just put them at rest anyways, but you said... I said to actually do something, not waste the time jeopardizing the pulse's security in a 1 vs 2 scenario. I will take responsibility for the battle with Luna, but this fight served no other purpose than to stroke your own ego. I just wanted to make sure Tristan was fully under my control. You wanted to feel that control. I assume because you lack the authority over my own body for so long. Am I wrong? And I read your file. You were just a grunt before joining up with those girls, correct? Not the effective one either. They were your only chance to stand out, which is why you cling to them every now. The kind of behavior you demonstrate today exemplifies your incompetence. You let your emotions get in the way of your outcome until you learn to set ambitions aside and truly focus on yourself and your goals. You will never change. I was brainwashed during this whole conversation? Really? I was hypnotized during this entire conversation. Will that ministry teach you that? No, Mother. The man has done little more than me. That place in my footsteps at my feet, not fit to fill. Even now, I understand that I cannot wholly live up to the title of Elite Four. In realizing this, I learned to step back and take a more serious approach to self-improvement. I believe resulting should speak for themselves. The results don't speak louder than you sitting on the wrong side of the coin. Is that what the return one doubts? The end of a means does not make the meaning an end. Are you sure that you're not running on your own choices? Zero, this has dragged on for far too long already. If you truly want to make yourself useful, then put them all to sleep already so we can move on. Got it. You won't, Gardevoir. You're already injured from the last fight. There's no need to push yourself any further. The way my master put to sleep, tossed him aside and never let him wake up again. Maybe dispose of him outright. I'll never let that ever happen! What is she doing? As you may know, Gardevoir is fiercely loyal to the trainers. It is said they'll do anything in their power to protect their trainer, even if it costs them their own life. Gardevoir. Don't try to stop me! This is what I need to do! For you! Rather than doing something dramatic, though. I know you're such a fan of that. Let us have faith in the world of companies. Who is left? Who can stop Tristan? Who won't just be put to sleep? Gardevoir, please. No, this is the only way. I'll destroy that machine altogether. This is my purpose. It's not your... Yes, it is. To make sure you live on. All those years ago. This is what she asked me to do. She. No harm will come to my master's Gardevoir. You have my word. You think you can believe you after everything? He will sleep and nothing more. When it's over, he will wake. I do not wish to see you hurt either. Liar! After what you've done to Luna and Tristan, and what Team Meteor intends to do after this, you won't. You want to make alliances now? I'll never believe that! This energy. The most dire of circumstances has said that Gardevoir can use all of its power to go so far as creating a small black hole. Yep, that's what Pokedex says. That's right. No matter how strong that pulse may be, I can erase it altogether. Zero. I can set this right, and I will. Let Klein go. Seize her before it's too late. On it, Master. Whatever happens, please remember, I will always love you more than she or anyone else ever could. Zero. I've got it. Are we too late? Her energy is spiraling out of control. Everyone get out of here. What about Tristan and the others? There's no time. Bacarona, go already. We were in a black hole?